So the first thing we do with a caravan handover is we check the wheel tension of the wheels. We always tension them, as you can see, at 130 Newton meters. So we'll go around and we click it till you hear that click. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do all 4 wheels to ensure that they're tensioned. Bring them around, open up your little bar, which then clips onto a little clip on the outside of the beam light. This is a 2-way door. So by lift that, you lift your handle the opposite way, bring them around and closes. Security screen, the flies. We also have a light, right, on, off, that's your grab handle. And then open the door, bring him back, just gently lock him in. So we have a blind on the door for privacy, clips onto there, pull down, undo your clips, don't let it go, just let him go back up on his own steam. Bring around your little clip. Underneath the main door of the van is your step. Basically, just put your hand on, grab, pull out, lock down. Very simple. Step on to fold it up. Simple thing again, lift up, fold in and lock in. Lift, pull the handle, leg drops down. Now you can have either way. If you're, you can park them down straight. If you're up against a bit of a bank, you can have them out to the side. Front ways, there's a little handle inside that you can wind it with, but get yourself a 19mm socket, a rattle gun, and just very slowly lift them up and down. To put them back up, lift, lock into position. There's only one way these go on the front. They must point towards the rear of the van. We can't have them going that way. Roll out your awning, you go into your tunnel boot, which has your awning rod. So the first thing we do, unclip our little rods on the side, little handles on the side here. They should just flick out like so. They open up. We also undo the button here, which is the tension release on the bars. Press the little button. And you should pop out like so. Out there like that. Same here again. Undo the little button. Then up here, nice and gently, we give that a push, that little button up the top there. We just grab hold of it. We find our cord, we then grab our cord, slowly pull it out, all the way till your valance comes down. From then on, grab our bar, which we slide up, locks into a nice little pin just at the top here, slides up into the little plastic clip. Then to extend the awning, we have a handle, but inside the handle is a little silver button. So we grab that with arms under to take the pressure off it, drop him in, let him go like so. Same thing again, grab, pressure, up, and he locks in. You can have it as high as you want, as low as you want. Never put them out in strong wind. They don't like it. So, and everything that we've done there, we just do in reverse. It's just down, till it hits the little stoppers at the end. Drop your handle in, lift, drop it down nice and steady to the stopper. Little black button in here, you press, which brings it down, like so, to the stopper. Press, which releases the bar, slides down. We grab our cord, bring him along. Just pull a little bit of pressure on him, click up like so, so open, close, and just gently let him run back through your fingers. Never let them go. You just run up and lock in like so. Once you've done that, just basically your little button pushes in, tighten up your little handles here, push, clip, and wind up. That's your awning done. One of the features on the Great Aussie is the front toolbox, which consists of a jerry can holder, which then encloses by opening up this little tab here, push your centre button, opens it up, which then becomes your barbecue slide, which you just push down on the little yellow lever, pull him out, and so forth. So once your barbecue's on here, you then run your external hose, your gas hose fitting, around to this little pilot under here. Push down the yellow tab again, push him all the way in till he locks. Shut the door again, push it in, which locks. Lock over your dust cover can. Features are you have 2 taps on the front of these with a tap protection, twin gas bottles at all times. Never travel with your gas turned on your caravan. Here we have all our cables. So we have our rear video camera, our Anderson plug for charging your battery or running your fridge while you're driving along, and your 12-pin plug for your vehicle for lights and accessories. Winds up, winds down. Little handle here, once you've set up your van, just unlocks, unwinds, take your jockey wheel out. Handbrake, very simple, just like a car, on, off. Down to your DO35 hitch, which is your towing coupling. It comes with a very special pin. That will then go onto your tow ball, comes up through the centre. You then push this little thing down like so, which locks it onto the pin. And you have different rotations of it, like so, up, down. It also comes with a dust cover, so when you're not using it, the dust cover goes on like so and locks on. And once you're on, to untake it off the tow ball, push the little button, push that in till it locks, like so. Wind your jockey wheel up, that'll come off your pin and you're dismounted. Your emergency brake system for the van, which comes on a cord. This must be hooked up at all times while you're driving, so you'll hook it up to your chain or your tow ball, your tow bar, sorry, and your chains. Now with your chains, when you hook up to your vehicle, grab this other one, years ago you just hooked up like so. Not anymore. You now have to cross your chains. So when you hook your car, you must cross your chains. In case of anything foreseen happens, if the van was to jump off the car, it will cradle into the chain. You have 2 little hooks up underneath there to hold your chains on. We come round to the other side of the toolbox now. Again, another jerry can holder. Again, we open up, push the button. This side, generator. We then close. Again, dust cover over, and that's your front drawbar. Very simple operation. Got 2 little handles on each side. Pull them out, turn them, pull, and always don't drop them. Always put them down very gently, because they only have little plastic hinges and they are prone to breaks. In here, basic storage. You can put anything you want in there, fishing gear, beer, whatever you like in there. To shows it, just again, lift up, push in the centre, turn the knob, push down. So same is the feature of the picnic table on the Great Aussie. You push your 2 buttons down, release him down. On the side here is a little switch for your light, which you push upwards, and you'll have little LED lights just up through the top here. This can be used for anything. You can put your TV on it if you don't want to use your bracket, which is here. You've got your 12 volt outlet here, your TV, aerial, 10 amp power point, which is for external, to run a generator or lights out there if you're camping, that sort of thing. To fold the table up, it's simple. Just pull the little arms up on each side, pull him back up, lift down. Reversing camera. When you're reversing, you get a nice perfect view. You'll probably get a distance of anywhere between 30 to 40 feet maybe, which is good, and a circumference is just as wide as the van. Onto your spare wheel, again, another Mickey Thompson. Your bar, you could add things to them if you like, but just remember, if you do not cover up your tail lights. We have our mains water, so that's if you're in a caravan park, you'll hook up your mains water, which will run everything inside. This here is your toilet. Unlock and open. Pull it out, lift, and release. Your hand underneath, never grab them by the ends, always support them if they're full, because they are quite heavy. Inside here, you'll see a little clear tube. That's your water, this here's your water tank, which is this part here. You'll undo the cap, like so. You'll put your blue toilet flush in there. So you have blue for your flush, and pink goes inside the bowl for everything else. So to do that, just basically put your hose in there, not flat out, nice and steady. Fill it up. So you're right up to the top here. You'll see the blue stuff in the pipe go right to the top. That means your tank will be full. We then push that back in like so to empty the toilet. When you get to your dump site, you'll pop this piece out all together. You'll take that off, sit it aside. You then turn this part of the toilet, undo your cap, put that aside as well. When you get to your point, you have a little thing. Oh, I should have said about this. This part actually goes on there to stop you from spilling. Little feature that comes with them. So we'll pop that in there. So to empty it, we'll get to your dump point. You tilt it in. As you see, a little bit of water. This little button here releases the pressure inside the tank. You'll pull that, releases the air pressure. Out comes everything. Put him down, open up here. Grab your hose from the dump point, fill it up, close, bit of a swoosh around. Same thing again, press the button, empty it into the dump point. Once you've done that, you then grab your cap, put him back on again, slide him around like so, grab your little filler, pop him back. Now on here, there is an arrow. So to this arrow here, to this arrow here, they must match. So you can't put it in that way. If you put it in the wrong way around, it won't open up the toilet inside. So we pop him back out, always come from the empty side. Your arrows then line up. Push him in and you'll hear it clicking like so. We then shut our door. So this pipe here, this is your grey water tank. So this will catch all the water that excesses from your doing your dishes to having your shower, washing machine. You put your grey silage hose that you'll have. You'll screw him onto here like so. Run him down into the bush if you're free camping. If you're in a caravan park, they'll have a dump point that it will go down inside. So to close it, simply just turn the red lever, stress it out, open the lever. To empty your tank once you've finished free camping, it's the same thing as your toilet. You run your hose into the dump point, open it up and just let it flow out. Always leave it closed when travelling. You don't want to go getting dust and all sorts of things up there. This is for the gas. So when you're running your fridge on gas, that will get warm, so that extracts the gas out from the fridge. 15 amp power point only. This is when you're in a caravan park to run it. You can run it off a generator if you wish. Water tanks, turn, release. Put your hose in, fill up. There's a little spout just inside here, there's a little hole. So once the tank's full, it will spurt water out through there, which lets you know you're full. Always keep your tanks locked when you're camping. This is your battery management system. So inside the tunnel boot here, we have your battery and we have your fuse box, your isolation switch, a little light up inside so you can turn it on to see what's going on. Power point, leave that on turned on all the time so your battery keeps charging.